I came up with a little quote and it goes like this: use your anger to motivate you to discipline yourself. The more I thought about this quote, the more it made sense. I basically work as a postman. I deliver post in Ireland, and I have a lot of time to reflect on myself. I have a lot of time to think. I have a lot of time to observe my surroundings and look at all the houses, look at all the businesses around me. I have a lot of time to just be in my own head. And it's a good thing and it's a bad thing to be in your own head so long, well, for such a long period in one day. And sometimes your head does its own thing and you start to think about all of these successful people, all of these successful businesses. You try to say, why am I not one of those people? Why did I not achieve that? Why am I making this amount of money and he's making this amount of money? You start to kind of resent yourself. You kind of start to see yourself as a bit of a waster. You start to see yourself as someone who's unsuccessful, and you compare yourself to others' success. Now, in no way, shape or form am I resenting the people with the businesses or successful people. I'm very, very happy for those people, and it's complete resentment just towards myself. And that's, to be honest, a good thing, because that quote that I just said, and I want you to say it with me, use your anger to motivate you to discipline yourself. That is very, very true. Because if you think about this quote, if you have a car, or someone who has a car, you need to fill up your car with petrol or diesel to be able to go from point A to point B. So that's your fuel, petrol or diesel in the car. Your anger is supposed to be your fuel. Your anger is supposed to let you go from point A to point B. So I'm not saying that your anger is, by saying this, I pretty much mean that your anger is actually a good thing. Now, if this anger is you resenting someone else and saying, why don't I have that? And he has all of these things. Why does he have so much money? I deserve it so much more than he does. Come on, respect yourself a little bit more than that, and respect other people a little bit more, because it's the biggest amount of bullshit that I ever heard. And I know a lot of people that do that. They resent other people for their success while they're wasting their own lives and not going to progress in any way, shape or form. They don't take any steps to better themselves whatsoever. And they speak against someone else's business and they speak against someone else's success. Man, when I hear people like this talk, it just makes me cringe. It's really, really annoying. If you have this kind of anger that you resent someone else, try to change your mindset. Try to see your anger as something that is personal. Try and get angry at yourself. Don't push the blame on someone else. Don't push all of your anger and be like, oh, I'm angry because he doesn't deserve it. I deserve it more than he does. No, man. He worked a lot. He worked so much for this position. There are some people that are born into businesses and, they have it because their daddies had the business, And that's completely fine. That's their life. You shouldn't be angry or annoyed because someone else was born into a different life. They have their own problems. You have your own. Wealth is not the biggest problem in the whole world. There are a lot bigger problems in this world than wealth. And even have said that, there are a lot of wealthy people that are not happy because obviously it does not do as much as you think it does. Because you're poor, you think that wealth is this grandiose thing and you want it because you don't have it. But once you actually acquire wealth, a lot of people say that it doesn't really change much. It doesn't really change anything in a way because you get accustomed to it and you just want more. You still want that thing that you don't have. Humans will always want something that they do not have. This is why a lot of wars happen. This is why a lot of people are unhappy in life, because they always just want something that they don't have. So whenever you get angry, be angry at yourself. Try to self-reflect and think, why am I unsuccessful? And try to think, what did you do in your life to be in this position? What did you do wrong? Because let me tell you this, it is only your fault. It is no one else's fault. It's not your mom's fault. It's not your dad's fault. It's not your friend's fault. It's no one else's fault but yours that you're unsuccessful, because you didn't take the steps that are necessary to become successful. It's only your fault, and you are the only person that you can blame, no one else. Now, when you have this mindset that you are the only person that you can blame, the next time that you get angry at yourself, you should use that fuel to motivate yourself to get out of that situation. So you want to not be in the situation that you're in. Let's say you're poor, or maybe you have bad health. Maybe you're just unattractive. Maybe you're fat and you don't go to the gym. There you go. There's this one thing that you can do. If you're fat right now, you have a lot of steps to take to make you happier. Because let me tell you this, I don't think anyone is happy when they are fat. I don't think any person in this world is happy because they are fat. If you gave them a magic pill and said, look, take this magic pill and you're going to be in a body that is perfect. You're going to have a perfect body with abs and, a nice muscular body, or whatever you see as the most attractive body. Do you think that people, the fat people, if you gave them this pill and said, take this pill and your body will be perfect, will they take this pill? 100% of fat people will take this pill. 100% of them will take this magic pill that is going to make their bodies a lot better. The same way if you're poor right now, if you gave people this magic pill and said, look, take this magic pill and you're going to be a lot more wealthy, 100% of the people in this world are going to take this magic pill. So let me break it to you. There's no magic pill. A magic pill does not exist, unfortunately. Well, in my opinion, this is actually quite fortunate because I feel like any sort of wealth or any sort of achievements that you get easily, that you don't have to put in hard work for, you do not appreciate the thing that you acquire. Let's say you acquire a big amount of wealth through inheritance. This wealth is usually very, very short-lived. It lasts only a couple of years and then you're poor again. Or, like lottery winners that like acquire a lot of wealth straight away. Because they got that thing so easily, they do not appreciate it and they waste it. This is the exact same thing that's going to happen with your body. If you're going to take a magic pill and you're going to become, in this perfect body, you're going to start eating pizza right away. You're going to eat pizza tomorrow and the next day and the next day. And you're going to fuck it up right away. You're not going to have this perfect body for more than 1 month. That is the truth. So now when you're walking around and you get angry because you're basically a waster or you're not successful, use that to motivate yourself to get out of that situation. If you're fat, go to a gym. Use that anger to motivate yourself to be like, okay, I need to do something about this situation. The only reason that you don't do anything about your situation is because you pass the blame. You probably blame your parents because of childhood trauma. Maybe like you're traumatized. Maybe you were beaten as a child, but you pass the blame. You say, oh, it's all my dad's fault because he beat me when I was a child. That's why I'm fat. No, it's all of your fault. Yes, you had an unfortunate childhood, but it's all your fault that you don't do the steps necessary to change your life. It's all in your hands. You don't need acceptance. You don't need someone to tell you, oh, it's okay, Johnny. It's okay. You're going to be okay. It's okay to be fat. No, man. It's not going to be like that. You're going to be fat for the rest of your life. You're going to be poor for the rest of your life if you don't get up right now and actually do the steps that are necessary to change. I'm 100% certain that the majority of people in this world have a lot of anger within themselves. But the one thing is that they are not angry at themselves. They're angry at other people. And just because of that one thing, because they're angry at other people, that they don't take the steps necessary to improve themselves. If you were angry at yourself, you can now use that anger as fuel because it's only your fault. So you use your own fuel to motivate yourself to eat better, to go to the gym, to read more books, to actually take risks in life, to actually take a risk that is going to make you successful in your business. Or maybe you're going to come up with some really brilliant idea because you're taking a risk to like take some time from your actual day and to maybe invest in something. Or you have this idea of like maybe making a little cafeteria or maybe you have an idea of like a product that you want to design, and you take the time from your life to design this product and to advertise it and to market it correctly. And now you're basically wealthy because you took the time to take the steps necessary, because you use that anger to motivate yourself. There's one thing with motivation. Motivation is very short-lived. If you know something about motivation, you know that you become motivated because you watch some video, or maybe you just got motivated for no reason. Maybe you drank some coffee and now you really want to do a particular task. This motivation is going to end the right moment when you get distracted. When you get distracted by something else, that motivation is going to disappear because now you're not thinking about that one task that you wanted to do. This is where discipline comes in. When you get motivated, it's very, very important that you do not waste time, that you do this one thing that you wanted to do right away. So when you get motivated, the next time you get motivated, let's say you drink some coffee, and now you have the motivation to like go to the gym or whatever task that came into your head. You should do that task right now. There's no time to waste. If you get distracted, you're not going to do that task. So if you do that right now, if you get motivated and you do the task that you want to perform right now, you don't have to wait for 10 minutes later, 5 minutes later. If you do that task right now, then you're going to become disciplined, because this will teach you to act impulsively. This will teach you to be impulsive and to act straight away. So let's say I was just in the kitchen and I had a cup of coffee. I had the motivation to make this video. So what did I do? I went upstairs straight away. I took my camera, I placed it on my windowsill, and I'm recording this video. No script, nothing. Just because I had this one idea and I had the motivation because I was caffeinated, and I was like, yeah, sure, let's make this video. So if I would have wasted any time, if I would have went on like Instagram and started scrolling on social media or something like that, which you shouldn't do, I would have not made this video. Now think about it. Let's say this video goes viral. Let's say this video gets like 100,000 views because it's, I don't know, because it's informational, because it's good, because it teaches you how to become more disciplined. That one thing that I didn't take action straight away, that I did something else and wasted my motivation, I maybe would have missed out on a great opportunity to become successful. I would have missed out on teaching you this lesson that I'm teaching you right now. This goes really, really far, because now you didn't watch this video. You didn't learn this thing. It's very deep. And now you're, in a worse position because you didn't watch this video. So, there's a chain. One little thing makes a very, very big impact. This one decision that I would have made after drinking a coffee, I could have just said, you know what, screw it, don't want to do it. But no, I used my anger. I drank a coffee and I said, man, I fucking have 389 subscribers at the moment. How do I get to 500? How do I get to like 1,000? The only way to do it is by practicing, by talking to the camera just like this. The only way to do it is by just going up and showing up, doing the work. 50% is just showing up. Like, I'm still recording this video and I have to then edit this video. I have to do a lot of things. And yes, I will have to be motivated to do that. But I'm not going to waste any time. As soon as I'm finished this, this video, recording it, I'm going to get on my computer, transfer the file, I'm going to edit this video and upload it straight away. I'm not going to waste any time, because this motivation train, if you keep it going, it'll just keep going. The minute you sit down and get distracted, that's it. So now, what does this do? If you're going to do this for, 5 days in a row, if you're going to just keep using your motivation, and you're going to get motivated every single day. Yes, there's going to be days that you are just completely sad and maybe depressed or something. Maybe something has gone wrong and it'll be very difficult to motivate yourself. But there will be days that you have motivation streaks. Act upon, take this moment very seriously and be impulsive about your motivation. This will get you disciplined. So now the next time, so after 1 month of doing these tasks that you got motivated for, now you have built discipline. And discipline is something that everyone's goal should be. Discipline is something like breathing. You don't think about it, you just do it. Discipline is basically you going to work every single day. Discipline is getting up at the same time every single morning and going to work. If you have built discipline to do that, then you can build discipline to do something else. At the moment, if you have discipline to go to the gym every single day, then you can build discipline to do something else. That's how discipline works. You act upon your motivation impulsively. That builds discipline. That's the only way it works. Discipline is something that you do without thinking about it. You're just so accustomed to doing this one thing that if you don't do it, it's just going to be like you're not breathing. Let's say, you stop breathing. You can't, because you're just doing it. It's like you wake up in the morning, you're disciplined to go to work. You're not going to keep calling in sick. You're not going to be like, oh, I don't feel like it today. I don't feel like it today. I don't feel like it today. You're not going to do that. You're disciplined to go. You have something to be accountable for. That's what discipline does. It holds you accountable because you have done that one thing so much that now if you don't do it, you feel like absolute crap. I just want to say this one quote one more time. Using your anger to motivate you to discipline yourself. Write this down on your forehead if you have to. Just remember this quote because you have a lot of fuel within you. You have all of the fuel that you need to drive you to become motivated. So just do it and just act upon your motivation impulsively. This is the only way to become disciplined. This is the only way to become successful. The next time that you see something that you really want, the next time you see someone's success, just be angry at yourself. Be angry at yourself and only yourself. Do not pass the blame. This is completely your fault. Be angry at yourself. Be angry and use that anger. Use that anger to get up and do something about it. Use that anger to change your life. This will discipline you. This will discipline you so quickly. And now that you became disciplined, the rest will follow. Success, wealth if you want it, anything that you want will follow just because you became disciplined. Discipline is the strongest driving power in this world. If people weren't disciplined in this world, we wouldn't have the things that we have today. All these inventions that you have right now, you have your mobile phone, you have a house to live in, you have, a roof over your head, you have cutlery to eat with, you have a plate, you have a coffee machine, whatever things you have, this was only built through discipline. It was only built because someone was motivated. So to recap, don't be angry at anyone else but yourself, because it's all your fault. All of your unsuccessful moments, it's all your fault. You weren't working hard enough. Remember this quote: use your anger to motivate you to discipline yourself. Whenever you get motivated, act impulsively. Get on it straight away and do the thing that you need to do right away. Do not waste any time. Repeat this every single day. Every time you get motivated, do the same thing. This will build discipline. Nothing else will. Only this way works. I have tested it with many things. I have tested it with cold showers. I have tested it with the gym. I have tested it with my channel. I have tested it with recording videos, editing videos. I have tested it with eating correctly. I have tested it with diet. I have tested it with a lot of things. And this is the only way that works. I have tested other methods and they do not work. This is the only way to become disciplined. At the moment, I have around 400 subscribers. If I keep up and if I become disciplined, my discipline is going to get me very far. My discipline is going to get me 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year. So talking about subscribers, please subscribe to the channel, like the video if you enjoyed it, and maybe hit the post notification bell to see whenever I post a new video. And leave a comment what you think about my channel. Maybe watch some other videos if you wanted to. I know I should edit my videos, but I kind of don't want to, because my goal is to teach you guys to have a great attention span so you can watch a 20-minute video without any problems. To stop watching TikTok, to do a lot of good habits in life. That is my goal. This is the goal of this channel. So yeah, thanks for watching. Peace.